Well, look about, ooh wee.
So we're podcasting.
Yo,
Yeah, we're
what's
doing
up?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, welcome to the pod. We got stuff to say.
Did you say pod?
Something. You were about okay. It was about to be one of the best raps of all time, but don't worry about it. I said pod.
Sounded like Bob.
I said I can't believe I'm trying to do a freestyle rap, but I'm getting told off for my enunciation.
Yeah. Sorry.
I thought
Mumble
maybe-
rap.
I thought maybe like you'd thought of the next rhyme and you're like, I need to rhyme with that. So you were going to do the word job. And you're like, I'm just have to get some pop.
So again,
Do you know what freestyle rap doesn't work when you try and stop and correct and like I didn't hear that. You just have to do whatever you heard.
Anyway, welcome to the pub. Tamsyn Kelly.
No, not happy after that. Welcome to the pub. There's literally nothing wrong with the way I talk. They're so anti-English up here. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even English. I'm Cornish.
Yeah.
I've got to stop saying that. It's kind of embarrassing.
It's
now.
not. I agree.
No,
You're too far south to be English, even.
Yeah, we're too far
You're
south to
You're
be
European.
people. We're kind of fucked. But yeah, I'm up here now, so it's all good. Anyway,
Do you speak the Cornish language?
You know I do. You know I do. I've been doing tour support, and I got to do a gig in
whole
Truro.
thing.
And I went. I'm going to speak Cornish when I go on, guys. Watch this. And all I said was hello. I went dithda. Anyway, so back to the language we all actually understand.
How many do people actually speak it, like day to day?
I think some people do. It's having a resurgence. So I know some people do. I know some bits and pieces. But yeah, it's a beautiful language. It's kind of like so ugly that it's hot. You know what I mean? Like
does it share roots with any of like Gaelic or Welsh or anything?
I think
or
Welsh.
Okay, cool.
We've got similar words for like Christmas and stuff.
Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Nadalic.
Yeah.
Nadalic is Cornish for Christmas.
And Nadolig is Welsh for Christmas.
Whoa. Okay. We might do our own pod.
Yeah. What is it in Gaelic?
Anyway,
Yeah. Dithda.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Nadolig Lawen.
My husband
is
would know.
Merry
Robbie
Christmas.
speaks a bit of
Nadalic Lowen.
Irish,
That's
which is...
ours. Happy
it?
Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm getting pissed off actually. It's like I want us to be a bit different.
Well, I went to Brittany for my auntie's 50th like years ago.
Oh my god!
Okay.
She's 50? No way.
Every time you have a story about going somewhere abroad, it's for one of your family members' birthdays.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's so true.
Anyway.
Well, it must be so nice to have a family that get on. That's beautiful.
we get on, but like very passive aggressively. But we went to Brittany, and then I went through Paris, and then didn't understand any French. But then as soon as we got into Brittany, I started understanding more of the language because it's very close to Welsh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm home.
Yay,
Yeah,
that's
cool. I
so
didn't
good.
know
Yeah, I liked it.
We should have more of a thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, apart from that, it's like, what else is there? Not sheep, I guess.
sheep.
Your sheep are better than ours.
Why?
They're just pretty.
They're pretty good.
Okay.
They are. They are.
Allegations.
Okay, you need to sit. Yeah, get them out. Get the allegations out, mate. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. I know a beautiful sheep when I see one.
The coastlines are pretty similarly beautiful, though. Do you think?
No, I do think the Cornish coastline is the best.
Okay, well, I was being polite.
I mean, I've never been, but
Yeah, you've got that one big long one where they filmed Harry Potter. I know that.
Yeah, that's actually really close to where my family are from.
Yeah.
Like the Pembrokeshire
Is
coastline.
it?
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I've been to.
brutal.
But look, okay, look.
No,
I can't do this. I do this on
allowed to
every
be-
podcast.
but you're allowed to be proud of, where
the
you're from.
beaches. Yeah. I'm not as.
They're
Okay,
pretty
I don't
famous
want to
for
say
it.
I'm proud. Yeah, I know, which is like really cringe, but
why? What?
because it's like I don't know, it's just low key embarrassing, isn't it? It's like it's just like, well, why are you proud of it for? Because it's got good beaches.
Yeah.
Okay, can I tell you something that happened last night?
Absolutely.
I haven't slept very well, and that's because me and Stu, my boyfriend who's a comedian, don't worry about him. We're actually not going to talk about him for the whole pod.
No, not allowed.
We're going on holiday next week for 4 weeks, and I googled the weather of the first place that we're going to, which is Lombok next to Bali. Weather's shit. My whole world fell apart because all I'm thinking of is beach, beach, beach,
Yeah.
beach,
Yeah.
beach. When I'm telling you, my whole crumbled. I was like so upset. I was like, "Don't touch me!" I was so. She was like, "It's gonna be okay." I'm like, "It's not okay. It's not okay."
Wait, no, but you've
I've
got 4
cancelled our
weeks.
flights. Wait, I've cancelled our flights to that bit, and then I've been asking ChatGPT, bring up all the weather forecasts for all of the surrounding area because I'm finding a beach that's going to have sun on it.
But it's in 4 weeks. The weather could change.
But we're going to Japan after that, so we've already got we had a week for this place.
Okay, it needs
And that
days.
whole week is bad.
And it's not looking great.
Is it like rainy season or something?
Or something like that. Some stupid fucking shit. Rainy season. What are you talking about? It's my holiday. It can't be rainy season. It just wouldn't be. And she was like, we talked about this at the time. I went, we did not talk about this. I would... No, there's no way. So I just couldn't sleep because I was like, well, my holiday's ruined. I've been ordering bikinis. I've been like, do you know what I mean? I've been like trimming my toenails. Like I'm
Not trimming the toenails for your holiday and not even being able to get them out. That's
nails,
tragic.
I find that whenever I've been away, that's when you need to cut your nails.
yeah. Well, that's the first time you've looked at them all year and you're like, they're fucking mouldy as fuck.
Yeah.
Did you cut your toenails when you went to Rotterdam?
I cut them just before I went.
Nice. How was
really?
Rotterdam?
They've
was-
just been on holiday.
I just went to
contact.
Rotterdam. It was drama. You don't actually know about this.
I don't know
think
about
unless
this.
somebody's told you.
Nobody's told me anything. You don't have to. Also, if this is personal, you have to put it on the pod.
No.
Is that a good story?
Yeah.
Anecdote.
So I booked to go to Rotterdam very, very last minute. Like I booked the tickets on a Thursday and I was leaving on the Tuesday.
Yeah, nice.
Actually leaving on the Monday night. So the plan was mental in the first place. I was leaving Edinburgh on the train to London at like 8 p.m. Get to London at 1 a.m. Train to Rotterdam on the Eurostar 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. So there's like
So you've got
4 or 5
oh,
hours
just hanging around in King's
in the
Cross.
middle of the night.
Nasty.
So that was the plan.
Yeah,
that was
That's
the
a
plan.
really bad plan.
Then, so on the Saturday before I go, get an email from Eurostar being like, check in, put your details in. Get my passport to put the details in. It expired in June.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that was a stressful morning of like trying to figure out if I could get an emergency passport. I had to go to Morrison's twice to get
Morrison's?
get a photo.
Oh shit! I was like, Sam.
Because the first photo they wouldn't accept it because I was wearing a coat. £10 each photo. Spent
Yeah.
£20 on passport.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That is crazy considering like we've all got phones and we're capable of taking just
I
a
tried
plastic
to
photo.
take I tried to take it on my phone and it wouldn't accept it because of the shadows.
shadows.
Come on.
Yeah.
So the first emergency passport appointment I could get in the country was London, Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. But my train was meant to be at 6 a.m. from London. So it only cost £20 to change the train. So
Okay.
I changed it to like 11 or something.
You're still kind of quite fine there.
Well, yeah.
Nah, that's
So
fine.
But I mean, who knows what's going to happen at your passport appointment?
I figured it out and I was like, oh, it'll be enough time because it said that the passport appointment would be 10 minutes. So I was like, that's fine.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, but then I got an email from the passport people after I changed the train being like, you have an appointment for 10 minutes, then you wait 4 hours, then you get your passport. So I had to change my train again.
Yeah.
Nah, you just
Stung.
should have begged harder.
I know.
Please give me my
I
passport.
need to go to Rotterdam.
You know, it's just like there's just like a man stood behind a door with your passport
Yeah.
being like, not yet.
Yeah,
She's got
100%.
it.
And then I did it and it was fine and it all worked out. I
Is
got
a
passport.
last minute
But
passport
it
quite
cost
expensive?
£220.
Oh, that's crazy.
Do you know
So it
what?
was the most expensive holiday of my life.
I think you should be grateful because the stress of the passport thing for me would while away those 4 hours that I was stuck in King's Cross.
It did.
You've got something to panic
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
But
so
in the
true.
end, because I was having to wait later, I did get a hostel for like 5 hours. £17.
Okay.
Not
Did you have
bad.
we sleep?
Yeah, a little bit.
Where was the hostel in King's Cross?
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry,
it
that
was
is
rough. It
as
was
hell.
rough.
We could have got you somewhere to stay.
I know, but it was so last minute. It was fine. It was £17.
Okay.
And then in the 4 hours that I was waiting for the passport, because I had the passport office is in like the Docklands, like fucking middle of nowhere. There's nothing around it.
Did you get to go to the Docklands Light Railway?
I went on the cable cars.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Because I saw them and I was like, "Who the fuck goes on them?" And I was like, "Well, I've got 4 hours." Then I went across and I was like looking at what there was on the other side. And there's just nothing there except the O2. So it was like,
no, there's nothing.
I'll just
around
walk
there.
around the O2, I guess, and then go back. It
You
was
walked
like,
around
what's
the
point?
O2.
Yeah.
I had nothing else
man.
to do.
Yeah.
Waitrose in Canary Wharf opens quite early.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it all worked out.
The one of
Sounds
the most
horrible.
stressful places that I like experiences that I had was going to the visa place in London to get. I lived in America for a bit.
Not going to do that story.
We're not allowed to.
Not allowed. But that was so stressful, and I had to get there exactly at the right time for like the pre-wait check-in, hand in your bag. Then you go inside, then you wait there, and then you go into this other room, then you wait there, then you go into another room and you wait there, and then finally you get given like, you know, like those tickets that you get at like a deli counter.
Oh, we got them.
Yeah.
Me and my passport friends.
And so I got those, and then get called, and then you hand in your information, and then literally the woman was like, "Cool," and then you left. But the whole vibe was so stressful.
Do you know, that really reminds me of when I saw the Sistine Chapel. Because they make you walk through all of these rooms.
Yeah.
They make you go all the way around. And genuinely, you have to go through so many rooms and so many little queues that when we got into the Sistine Chapel, I genuinely, with no irony, went, "Is this it?"
Yeah.
Because I didn't. I was just like, it also doesn't look like what it looks like on the pictures.
Because it's far away, right?
Yeah, and so we'd just been going through loads of little rooms, and I was like, and she was like, "I can't believe you walked into the Sistine Chapel." Went, "Is this it?"
Yeah.
But I meant it in a genuine, "Are we in the right place?"
Yeah.
question.
Were the rooms like, did they have stuff in
They're
them?
just like pots.
Was it like-
I was like, if I see another fucking pot,
Yeah.
honestly, I
This is the
don't
thing.
want to see these pots.
One of the great things, and one of the things that makes the theme parks of America better than the theme parks of Europe, is their queues. If you go on like
This is
the
so-
Star Wars ride in like Disneyland, this queue is class, and there's like robots working on each other, like, like hello, welcome to. It's like class. And you're like, this is
So, like,
amazing.
the queue is part of the ride.
queue
You
is like a
get
whole
entertained.
experience. They should put more robots in the Sistine Chapel. That's what I'm saying.
That would be better than all the bloody pots I saw.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Imagine if C-3PO was like just making a pot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Significantly
Or
better.
what is
that
it?
would be better.
Like
smashing
who's
some of them up.
Yeah, some kind of Italian guy.
Greek.
Yeah, a couple of
Greek.
pizzas on the go.
Oh, that'd be class.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think old stuff is cool, right? But at a certain point,
One pot's
one
fine.
pot's the same as the other
Yeah.
pot, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 I was so annoyed on that trip as well because we went to Pompeii and I got there and I was like marching around and she was like, "Why are you marching around so fast?" And I was like, "I want to see the melted people."
Yeah.
And there was no melted people.
what?
They took them all and put them in a museum that we didn't have a ticket for, and it
No.
was
saw
ages
melted
away.
people.
That's fake.
And
That's fucked.
I had all these old American tourists shouting at me because I kept like skipping the queue. I was like, "I don't care about this stupid barn or whatever it is. I'm looking for the melted people. We're not on the same mission here."
It's
And
like-
every corner I turned about, oh, no melted
That's
people.
I saw melty people when I was there. I saw
I
the
didn't see
guy
a
that was
single-
like, it's
Wanking.
lewd, I'm sorry, but the man having a wank. And
Yeah.
he like,
He was
I've
having
seen
a
that
wank.
guy.
Yeah.
The guy that was like, you know,
He
Pompey's,
was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna
He's
die."
like this.
this is it. And he went like that. And he's,
Fair play.
I've seen him.
I never got to
How
see
much was
that.
the museum? Like, not worth it?
I don't know. I think it was like we were just like, "Oh yeah, nah." But then we realised at the end that they'd put all the melted people
That's
in
so
there, and it was like, "Oh, it's really shit." But
In
anyway.
Rotterdam, I went into the entrance of many museums and art galleries and just didn't go in because
I do that all the
I was
time.
like, I don't want to pay €20 for it.
Yeah.
we queued for the Sex Museum in Amsterdam. I had a little look in. I was like, I can't bother to queue anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's fine.
if there'd be more robots in the queue, you'd have queued longer.
That is
Absolutely.
true.
But that too, €20 is too much. There's loads more. Something that Britain does well, which is a rare thing to say. There's lots more free
Free
museums.
stuff.
Is,
yeah.
that not like, is that across
It's
all of
because we've stolen
Britain?
all the stuff. That's why.
Is that everywhere? Is that just Scotland? Like, I know that we've got like
No,
a free.
you can get free stuff in
London, it's
in
all
London.
free.
Yeah.
Oh, cool,
The
okay.
V&A and the Science and Natural History
Yeah.
Museum.
Imperial War Museum as well.
Yeah. They got that blitzy bit. That's
Yeah.
scary.
That scared the shit out of me the first time I went.
What is it?
It's a
You were
blitz
scared by
experience.
war. Well.
Sorry, hot take. That was frightening. No, you get put into an air raid shelter and then they like
just throw
they-
things at you.
Well, yeah, it's like a simulation of the Blitz,
Damn.
and then you come out, but you come out a
You've
different
got
way.
PTSD.
Yeah. It's like a dead look behind my eyes. Shell
Just start
shock.
shouting at your family
Yeah.
for no reason.
But then you come out when you go in and everything's fine, and then you come out and then you go through this village and like the village is now fucked
Wow.
from the bombs.
My mum was born in 1951 and she says she still remembers. She grew up in Clydebank, like just old like bomb
Just, like,
sites,
bombed
just
out.
like
Oh,
buildings
shit.
that were still like
Really?
just
Man.
they'd been bombed and didn't exist anymore and they'd never done
To
anything
be
with them.
fair, walk around the right places in Glasgow. You will get a sense of You will get a sense of that still.
Yeah,
That's true. It's character building. I think it's
Yeah.
nice. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's nice? Bit
I
of
think,
war
I
don't do
think
you
a bit
any
of
harm,
war
does
didn't do
it?
anyone any harm.
No, your mum's fine, isn't she?
She's a great lady.
Yeah. Yeah, it's made her stronger.
Thanks, Mum. Friend of the pod. Hey, Mum.
There's a place in Wales called the Blue Lagoon that
Chip
has
shop?
been not
Oh.
chip shop. It was like a copper mine that was bombed.
Oh, does the copper
And
make the
then-
water blue?
Yeah, so
Sorry,
it's
did I
now
ruin the story?
yeah, but it's now created this like extra lagoon bit, and then it's like bright blue because
That's
of the
cool.
copper that's in it,
Hi.
and people go and jump in there.
My chemistry is clearly garbage because I assumed green.
Yeah, but it'll be greeny blue, right? Green and
Okay.
blue are quite close together.
I mean, I believe you've seen it. I'm just going by what I thought.
Yeah.
I would
I
have
think
thought green.
sometimes when you look at the wall, it's really blue. Like when you see the copper. Do you know what I mean? When you get the
Oh,
stain,
yeah,
stain, it's
yeah,
really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
quite
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
But-
Turquoise.
So we're actually mining. We've got mining heritage.
Yeah.
So
My heritage is shipbuilding, so very different sort of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
Well,
but it's fun. Everyone goes
You
as
would've-
soon as it's hot there, and like everyone goes to the Blue Lagoon, starts jumping off into the water.
Is
and
it bad
stuff.
for you?
Oh,
I mean,
Drink
I'm
the
fine.
copper water.
I don't think you drink it; you just jump in.
You might
it good for your
accidentally
skin?
drink it.
My skin's fine.
great.
My skin's green. I've never been in copper.
Yeah.
What's the
sometimes
place?
What's that
you
say?
put copper peptides. That's the thing, isn't it, on your skin? That's
Okay.
that's
Sure.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do nothing to my skin. I have no idea.
Um,
I'm useless with my skin.
Yeah, me too. I just put water
The
on it, and everyone's
ordinary-
like, "Oh my god, your skin's so soft," and I'm like, "What?"
The water is soft up here.
Maybe that's what
if
it
you
is.
did it that in London,
I'd be
you'd be all
fucked.
jaggedy on
Yeah.
your
You'd be
face.
yeah.
Crusted
You
up.
feel rough.
So did you live in Cornwall and then?
This
come
is
straight
when
up
you know
here?
you're scraping the barrel in the pod is when they start
No!
when it's like cool. No, I for the purposes of my show, that is what I did. I
Okay.
did go home for a lot of that period, and then I did come up here.
Okay.
But no, I lived in London for a long time.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really talk about that. 'Cause it's not
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Did
It's
you like
fine.
London?
I did. I loved it when I first moved
Okay,
there.
okay.
I left home at 18, went to London, had no job, nowhere to live.
Whoa.
I just was like need to go to drama school,
Mm-hmm.
and I lived with my poor uncle for about 6 months, and like I was just crying all the time. And then I think eventually he told one of the other family members, "You need to get her out," because
Wow.
he was really heartbroken because his fiance, were they engaged at the time? My uncle Johnny was stuck in Australia and they couldn't be together.
Yeah.
So like, I guess my uncle James was like alone, and then also just had like this crying teenager.
Oh my God.
And it was like, get rid of this girl. Oh my God. And he was head of costume at the Royal Ballet, so his
wow.
spare room was just full of
Gowns.
fabric, and I had to sleep on his sofa. So I just
Because there wasn't space in the
yeah, he
room.
wasn't going to make space for me. It was like, well,
Wow.
that's my fabric room.
Oh my God.
And so I was sleeping on his sofa for a bit, and then I moved into a bedsit in Stoke Newington. That was rough. And my other uncle who dropped me off there, he said I felt really bad dropping you off there because it was.
What's
rough.
wild is he's Stokey now. My God.
What's that?
Stoke Newington is extortionate to live in there.
I know,
It
I
really
know.
got gentrified very quickly. Like,
Well, I lived in a room it had like the bed was like a hospital bed.
Nice.
And there was like an oven next to it. And I used to
Warm.
warm my ass by turning on the hob and then sitting on the hob and open the window and smoke a fag out the window.
you sat on the hob.
Yeah, so I just turn the hob on and turn it off.
Right, okay, the bit we turn off is important. No,
right,
I didn't
yeah,
catch
I'm
that.
not
Okay.
that thick, but I'm just going to set my ass on fire. But yeah, you know, it all makes sense
Teenagers
when you
are
think
idiots, who
about
knows?
it. And then that's how I would like stay warm. And sometimes I'd turn the oven on, leave it open, and I would like.
Was
stay
it
Sounds
ele-
like
was it
something
an
from
electric
the
oven?
1920s.
It was, huh?
It was an electric oven.
Yeah,
Because a gas
it wasn't
oven, you may have
gas,
given
yeah.
yourself
I mean,
carbon
God
monoxide
knows.
poisoning.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
probably
It's
would
not
have
great either way, to be fair.
I probably would have. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that explains a lot. Now. But,
No, you made it out alive. That's
but
great.
yeah, it was bleak, and it was a house full of people, and I never ever met any of the other people that lived in the house.
That's insane.
There was a towel that hung in where everyone supposedly had a shower. I never saw anyone, and it was just so disgusting. And it never got. I just never ever touched it.
I bet the person who owned it didn't even live there anymore.
Probably not.
You all thought it belonged to someone else.
Yeah.
I just never. It was the hand towel. It was supposed to be the hand towel.
How many of you lived there?
I don't know.
Whoa.
When I first moved to London, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 6 of us living in the first place I lived in.
How many was it? Like how many rooms?
Well, me and Rob lived together, so I was there with my husband, so we shared a room. And I think everyone else was single, so that would be 5 rooms.
That was
How
really
many
good
bathrooms?
maths.
1.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rough down there.
And
Yeah.
like, they were nice people that I lived with.
Yeah.
They were nice. I live with an actor. I live with a casting director. I live with someone that became a policeman. I live with a guy that makes documentaries. She was nice. I'm going to not tell her name so I can totally give you the down low on her because she was ridiculous. When I first met her, she sold balloons in Finsbury Park. So like she would go out and sell
She became a police officer.
Yeah, she sold drugs and she loved drugs. Like she was mad for the drugs. Yum, yum, yum. So she would do that all the time. And then she decided she didn't like her job. She was going to join the Met. And so what she did was that because if you had a degree, they were like desperate for police officers. So like it was the thing, if you had a degree, you could do like this 2-week intensive where you went to like police academy and like you stayed there somewhere for 2 weeks and then you went out and suddenly you were just on the beat.
2 weeks.
It's crazy, absolutely insane. And like, so she did this and she did all that, but to get in, they had to like do all these, like, had to do the tests and stuff, but they had to do like a drug test. And she was bricking it. She's like, well, I'm going to fail. Cause like, she knows that she loves the drugs. So she stopped doing a lot of them, stopped selling balloons. It was a good idea.
When you said selling balloons in
Yeah,
Finsbury
it's like a
Park,
lovely
I
thing,
wrote
yeah.
Disney balloons,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
me
well,
too.
she's not going to make much money doing that.
She was selling
Finsbury
balloons
Park.
full of nitrous oxide.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
But and so she was great fun. We loved her. She's a great gal. And she then was like, she found out all the ways to kind of get out your system. But the last thing was that she had a certain substance which was in your hair, which I think it might be cocaine.
Oh,
but she'd heard that if you mash up aspirin and mix it with vinegar and wash your hair with it. So basically for 2 weeks, she stank like a fish supper because she'd be like washing her hair with vinegar and aspirin. She passed. She's a police officer now. And she's been doing that for years now.
That's not like the Met Police to get away with doing stuff illegal.
She is so corrupt and we love her dearly. I've not seen her for a while. She's a good gal.
To be fair, all coppers are like that in my experience.
Yeah.
So,
They're
and
all
I hate-
bad.
You'd like her. You'd like her. She was quite nice.
Sorry, I wouldn't.
You maybe
It's
you wouldn't. I
just-
don't know. I've also not seen her for a while. She might have changed. It's possible.
Obviously, I hate the police, but it is funny when you have a laugh with a police officer.
Yeah.
Isn't it? When you're like, oh, that's good. Yeah, it's either like extreme hatred or you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I bet you can't wait to get home, mate. Yeah. Oh, you're just a normal person, really, aren't you? That's always good fun.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
I quite like it when people say ACAB to dogs.
All cats are bastards.
Yeah, it's good. But like,
I've never had that before.
you ever heard ACAB?
No,
No, I've had a cat, but not to a dog.
Oh, but some dogs are cops.
What are you pointing at?
The dog is down here.
Oh, right.
There's no dog.
Just off camera. You know, like sniffer dogs.
Oh.
Horses too.
Fuck me. That went
Horse-
straight over my head.
Dog police, horse police.
Yeah.
What other animals are police?
Pig.
Pig police. Where's he in there? I don't think there's actual piggy police though.
They might be for sniffing
Truffles? For truffle-based crimes.
illegal truffles.
Illegal truffles. Truffles are rank. I'm going to put out there, hot take. Truffle oil being in fancy
Do you know
restaurants can get
most
in the
of the
bin.
time truffle oil is just petrol?
Petrol?
I don't know that. As soon as I said that, I was like, well, that might not be true.
Let's just tell a load of lies.
Yeah. I really like just saying stuff. It's just saying stuff and then
Do you
being
know what I
confident
like
about it.
Eating petrol?
I think so.
I've got a bad one for you, right?
Yeah.
I worked in a call centre in London for a long time. It was to raising money for charities, right?
Cold
And I used to-
calling.
Yeah, and I used to do a lot of cold calling for the
Yeah.
National Deaf Children's Society.
Oh my god, they got me once.
It was probably me. 'cause
Got you.
I was sick at my job.
Yeah.
£2 a month. You can do that. Just straight to £2. Come on. And I used to just like make up that people were deaf when they weren't. And like they would like the other people that weren't, they would come and like gather around and listen to me just chat absolute
so
shit down
funny.
the phone. I'd be like, yeah, you know Walt Disney was deaf. And they're like, it really? I was like, yeah, Hitler was deaf. Like,
Wait, why would Hitler be one that would make them want to give money to?
well, it's just a bit of chit
Were you,
chat.
were you exclusively phoning anti-Semites? Is that what's going on here?
You don't want, but
Walt
you,
Disney and Hitler.
oh crap! There you go. Didn't think of it. But you don't want to. You don't want to make it seem unrealistic. So you know,
They
chucking a
can't all
couple
be.
of
They can't all be
baddies.
perfect
That's
people.
true.
Chucking a couple
It
of
affects
baddies.
everyone.
I guess.
It affects everyone.
You
That's
know,
true.
Mother Teresa, she was deaf. And they'd be like, "What's she? Well, she has severe hearing problems.
Yeah.
So she was like 45% deaf.
Wow.
Scott Haddon, who works here, is deaf in one ear.
But, yeah, I guess he's
we're all
45%
deaf.
deaf.
But do you know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
just,
that's why this has been so chaotic. No, we can't hear each other.
Yeah, we just
I was really keen to learn sign language for a long time. I learned the alphabet. I can do the alphabet pretty well. I did a tour with a deaf theatre show, which was pretty good fun. But the actors, it was with puppets as well. So the puppets were doing sign language. It was wild.
Why are they trying to make it harder for the deaf people? Like,
Well, no,
it must be hard enough with. Let's have puppets,
Puppets
do
don't
it.
have
But like,
fingers.
so like the puppets would do some of it and then the actors would do other bits. And the reason I always remember Zed is because when the puppet went to sleep, Jim would do this. for those
like
listening. He'd make the letter Z outside, like on top of the puppet's
so
head. So that's how I remember
That's
Z.
cute as hell.
It was really good. It was a really cool show. We did Rapunzel, so I can do princess, I can do
Oh.
prince,
Rapunzel?
I can do witch, I can do cottage. I know all these words.
Do you reckon that for deaf people, if it's not other deaf people making the show, they're like, this is shit.
Yeah.
They think they're doing it so good,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they're actually
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it so
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
They can't, it's all like
It's like a
it's
terrible
like, it's like
accent.
you're mumbling. Do you know what I mean?
That's
It's like
fair.
not clear, not
Oh,
clear
yeah.
at
Jim
all.
had a wild job. He went on to be in Harry Potter, and he played Harry Potter on the West End stage. Great guy.
All these people you're
not a
talking
terrible
about
promise.
doing terrible things. Anyway.
He was a good guy, I promise you. Jim's a lovely man. He was an interpreter for like a business owner who was deaf, and so he would just go around with him and just interpret for him all the time. It's quite cool.
That's cool.
So he would interpret both ways for him. It's good. My mum's friend who
Okay.
this is it's about a deaf person. So like when
They're deaf,
I
they're
worked
in
in
the
Domino's
police.
Pizza, on the odd occasion there was
Did
one
I know that
person.
you've worked at Domino's Pizza?
It was years ago. On the odd occasion, you get a phone call for people to order food, because this is kind of before people could order online, and they would phone up, and you would get the interpreter for the deaf. So what deaf people would do is they would phone a particular line that they could type information to,
Oh,
and then
wow.
someone on the other end would have a phone, and they would basically do the middleman for you. So they would talk to us, and be like, "Hello, I'm interpreting for the deaf here. I'm ordering a pizza, blah blah," and they would then be like, "What would you like?" They would then type back the deaf person. So they were like the middle person. They would type for the deaf person and speak for me, sort of thing. Very interesting. I'd mentioned this, and my mum mentioned that her friend who lives out in Australia had done that job and had been the person that was like the middle person that would basically, so if you're deaf and you want to make a phone call, you phone up the interpreter line and then they make the phone call for you, and they sort of interpret both ways. And she said that it was not entirely uncommon for men to phone up sex phone lines, and the person would then have to interpret the person. So they would be like, okay, and then this woman would phone up a sex line and be like, "Hello, I'm interpreting for the deaf here." And this like, so it would be like, he's asking, "What are you wearing?" And the person on the sex line would go, "Just say, I don't know, pants or something." So then she would have to start like typing
No,
back.
she has to do her job still.
I agree.
She can't
I was
be
like, that is
you
cheating.
say something.
That is cheating. But these two women
That's
just have a little
wild.
natter, and this would be
Yeah.
like typing back like perverted things to this deaf man who's having a jolly good time, I imagine.
And why shouldn't he?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
guess.
But it's just like these things you don't consider.
Yeah.
Someone does that. Well, probably not anymore, but someone did do that.
My mum's got an app where if sorry, it's called OnlyFans. Where if you're blind and you need a seeing person to help with something, you can like call on the app and it will just put you in touch with somebody who can see on
That's
the other end of the
so
app.
good.
That's cool.
So it's only happened to Mum a couple of times, but somebody called and was like, "Can you tell me the color?" But she had two curtains or something, and my mum had to tell her which color both of them were.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is good.
But I wonder if people abuse that system as well.
I think the AI is going to take a lot of those things away, which
I
is a bit
wonder
of a
if
shame.
AI will be good for old people though.
It's going to scan them at a lot of
It's
money.
going to put a lot of them
No, I
into
just-
psychosis.
Oh, I just thought because they might be lonely and stuff. But
Yeah, so
yeah.
they're gonna
that's
go,
true.
They're going to
Yeah.
go mad. But lots of people who talk to AI like a person go insane.
Yeah.
I have a
It's
friend who
feeding you
uses
back.
it regularly.
Oh my
It's
God,
weird.
You and your friends, you've got.
I know, you need to make new friends.
There's literally 3 people sat right here.
Yeah.
And all you can think about is other people.
Yeah.
I was just saying he like uses AI to a weird degree that makes me worry about him a little bit.
I've never
that's
seen
okay.
Fraser be like,
Sorry,
the hell,
Fraser.
guys?
Sorry,
All your
Fraser.
friends are
Sweet.
really nice, and I respect your friend-making ability.
I've
Yeah.
not seen the police officer one in about 6 years, so I friend was a
You
loose
don't need to
term.
justify it.
Um,
I could dox her if you want. Would that make it better?
No.
That make you feel better
I
if I
want to
started
talk
throwing them
more
all under the
about
bus?
AI.
We should probably talk about comedy at some point. But
Yeah,
carry
I
on.
was going to say.
No, do AI though, because I've talked a lot of
I've
shit.
got a couple of questions. Number one, we were
Yeah.
talking about you working in Domino's
Oh yeah.
Pizza,
That's a
and
while
I
ago.
wanted to know what your craziest pre-comedy job was. Like
oh
most
no. Well, I had loads. I've had loads and loads and loads of jobs. Some of them are like not. I did tutoring for like some rich Saudi kids.
What did
That-
you tutor?
Whoa.
That was pretty amazing. I wasn't really tutoring; it was basically babysitting. I can say with like 100% certainty, I taught those kids nothing. I taught them
How
absolutely
old were
nothing. Can't remember. Like
nice. How old were you?
Don't know. My mid
Is this a real story?
mid-20s. I did a lot of jobs, but it paid really well.
Nice.
And they got really angry at me because I put the kids in an Uber and they were like, no, black cab. Because I used to take them out to different places.
Right.
And they were like, black cabs only.
Why?
Right.
Yeah, because they didn't trust Uber. Like safety, they didn't trust Uber. I was a lettings agent. And
did you have to like go around show people flats, or were you just like
yeah,
really?
and they would turn up and they would be like, "Are you the?" And because I just looked so wrong for the job, and I had to be like, "Yeah," and I'd be like smoking a rollie, and I'd be like,
Nice.
"Yeah, come on in," like, and into this like big flat or whatever, these apartments, and it was just horrible because the people that want to let the flats treat you like shit, and I was really young, I think, I must have been like 20 or something, and I worked out I was being paid £4.50 an hour with because you have to earn commission, and in the winter it's hard to get commission because like no one's really moving around. So I was working out I was getting £4.50, and they had this like big rubber duck. It was about this big. And if you had no sales that week, they would put the duck on your desk to like shame you.
What? It's like
in front of your colleagues. But I just didn't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, fucking put the duck on my desk. I don't give a shit.
Insane.
Wow.
And I ended up being like, it was like a half firing. Like I knew they were going to fire me, so I went in and was like, I'm fucking done with this shit job.
Yeah.
And then they were like, well, you need to go back and get the camera that you left at the other estate agents. And I was like, fuck. So I had to do this really annoying thing where I did this like dramatic,
and then you
don't pay people enough, you're shit, like blah, blah, blah. You've got loads of money and we've got no money, and you know, that kind of thing. And then I had to go back and get the camera and bring it in and be like,
I would have just not.
Had to walk through. Yeah, I did feel bad because it was basically like, it was to do with one of the other, they called us negs, negotiators. It was like his camera or something. Wow. So I was like, shit, I better go and get it. Negs. Yeah, really. That was one of the worst
some bad vibes.
Jobs I ever had. And the thing was, I was actually all right at it.
Yeah.
And they tried to make out that I was bad at the job. And I was like, no, I've got loads of, like, I've done well. I've got loads of sales.
Shit.
Yeah, so fuck you.
My friend was working for a letting agent for a bit and was doing the thing where you like check the flat after somebody's moved out to check if they
like property management
to get the deposit back or whatever. And he hated the industry so much that he'd always just be like, even if it was dirty, he'd just be like, yeah, it's fine. So everyone got the deposits back.
That's good.
Nice.
Do you know what's funny was this one was, and I can't drive. Well, I'm having driving lessons at the moment. I don't want to talk about it. And should probably talk about it. But so you had to like go everywhere on like basically like a Boris bike.
Oh my god!
Or like just walk there. I got to know London really, really well. But yeah, it was all like done on public transport. You didn't drive anywhere.
That's stressful.
Yeah, it was stressful. It was actually really horrible.
I always thought London was a bit like Super Mario because you just go into these tunnels and come up in different places and have no idea where you were. Like you could be a mile from where you used to be, but you just feel like you're in a different country half the time. Like I don't know where I've gone. I go down to the tunnel, I come back up, and I'm somewhere new.
Well, that's what they say. The most commonly bought tube ticket is between Covent Garden and Leicester Square. And
they're right next to each other.
It's probably faster to walk a lot of the time.
It is definitely faster.
Why is that? Because it's just tourists.
Yeah, well, they're two big places to go, aren't they?
Right.
That people don't realise that they're so right next to each other.
It's why it's good to take the bus if you have time.
Or just walk. You can walk everywhere.
That's true.
You can walk everywhere.
When I was doing my journey to get my passport, I looked on Google Maps how to get there, and it was like 3 different, like changing tube to bus to train or whatever. And I was like, I could just walk.
Honestly,
to the
it's
tube,
it's so walkable.
Yeah.
London's so good for walking. You can walk everywhere. That's all positive things I've got to say about it. That's it.
I like London, but there's too many people there.
I don't.
Do you
like
get
London.
overwhelmed by the number?
When I moved to Glasgow, I was so confused. I thought it was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
I was like, why is it so quiet?
Yeah.
For ages, I was like, it's so weird. Where are all the people? Where's all the traffic?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But there's 9 million people in London now, I think, or nearly,
Yeah.
and there's
It's
only
got-
5 million people in the whole of Scotland.
Wow.
But
Like,
a million of them live in Greater Glasgow. That's true.
9 million
9
in
million. I do remember thinking in London when it was like the busiest Saturday at the Fringe all the time. Like
and like
all
even
the time.
at times of day where it's like not as busy, it's still busy.
Yeah.
That's like when I moved here, I'd never seen like nightlife like this, like you'd see in Glasgow in town, because in London's so big it just swallows up all the nightlife.
Yeah, right. So
I never, because I went to drama school there, I never had like the uni experience either,
Sure.
so I'd never seen that. And when I'm walking through town on a Friday or Saturday night, I'm like, oh my god, I'm genuinely worried about everyone. Like, what's happened? It's like why is everyone getting so leathered? It's like because I've never obviously I didn't have that in Cornwall, so I'd never seen that. And like Stu'd be like, it's just like anywhere else, and and I was like, no, it's not. Glasgow's got it bad. There's something going on. It's a problem. Like, yeah, it's just really strange to me to see people out, but it's quite nice. People of all ages are out getting lashed,
making friends.
But I just was like, Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
And my mum would always. My mum, like, I don't know. My mum's always like, "Oh, be safe." It's like, Mum, I used to live in Streatham. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it.
I think the thing that really like summed up London for me was I did some TV work. I worked on something in post in London, and it was really fun doing that. But then having to go and commute in, it was such a different like vibe. Just really stressful commuting to work. And then I know that I needed to get there for 9. But then as I was getting there, I went to get the tube. But then there was someone on the floor that I couldn't tell if he was dead or not. Like, I was like, oh my God. So I went to go and like see if he was all right and all this kind of stuff. And then loads of people kind of ran round, and I ended up getting a phone call, and there was too many people helping. So I decided to leave, ended up being there on time. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure I saw someone, like, I don't know if they were dead or anything, blah, blah. And then the director was like, well, good job you weren't late, because if you were late, you'd have been fired. And I was like,
It's a beautiful city.
wow.
Do you know, I lived there for about 13 years.
Really?
Yeah, and it took the humanity out of me.
Yeah.
I've only just started getting it back since
Yeah.
I got to Glasgow. But like, I remember getting into a fight with someone on the tube,
my
like
God.
just because it's so.
Everyone's like-
Very
after
confrontational.
10 years,
Yeah.
it just gets
Yeah.
to you.
That's
Yeah.
so
You
sad.
can't go. It is. It's really
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
And like, I'm really pleased that I don't. I mean, some people are probably fine, and they can probably still like be really nice and everything
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
day. But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it just really ground me
Yeah.
down, and I just became like, I just had no
Yeah.
ounce of empathy
I was-
at all.
Not to talk about passport again, but when I was on my way to the passport office, I was like thinking about like banter I could have with the passport
Want to
person.
get your passport
Because
quicker?
I don't know, oh fucking idiot, whatever. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I was like, oh fuck, I'm in London.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna wanna
Yeah.
have.
There's nothing you can say to that person that they haven't heard
Yeah,
before.
exactly. And also, it's like they're gonna be
Yeah.
quite serious at the passport office. But I was just thinking, like in Glasgow, you could be like,
Yeah. But even then, like, there's certain things where, with the passport control stuff. Like, I remember when I first got to America, they asked me, they were like, why are you so nervous? Why are you shaking? What have you got to be nervous about? And I was like, you guys have guns.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can see your gun
yeah.
from here. Of course I'm nervous.
the people like leaving Rotterdam. I had to go through passport control, and so it was like the British people passport control, whatever. There was a couple in front of me who were from China, and that's them. And the border guard, whatever he was called, was like, where do you work? And they were trying to explain, and obviously in their second language, or don't speak English that well. And he was going, do you work for the government? And they were like, what? No. And it was just fucking, like, the vibe was so
Don't like it.
bad. And I don't think it used to be like that. I think it's like a post-Brexit thing. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
Tell you what
they're
was
just
fun,
like
though.
scary, horrible people. Imagine doing that all day, just being horrible and like making people scared.
Oh, I'd probably love it.
Yeah.
I do that already. I'm awful.
What was fun in London was the day I went to Shrek's Adventure. Have you ever been there?
Nah, it's a
Was that
tourist
down
bit.
by the Sega arcade place and all that, down right by the London Eye and all that,
Yeah.
South Bank?
Yeah.
No,
Had the
I
best
never-
time.
Was it really good?
Oh my God, it was so fun.
This is the thing is never went to anything because you're so like London isn't there for me to experience as
Yeah.
someone
You're
who
not a
lives there.
tourist,
yeah.
I don't have enough money to
Yeah.
go and do other
But
stuff.
I feel like that about Edinburgh as well. But I could, like, growing up in Edinburgh, everyone's like, oh, what's good? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't do any of it.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true. You very rarely become a tourist in your own city. That's very true.
yeah, it's too.
I
stunning.
recommend if you ever
Shrek's
find yourself
Adventure.
back
Is
in
it still
London.
there? Shrek's Adventure.
I hope
What
so.
is it?
It's on the
Otherwise-
South Bank, when
Yeah, it's right by
Yeah.
the London Eye, and it's basically like
Oh.
an experience of you travel to far away, and you meet all the Shrek and that.
If anyone was to create Stand Comedy Club podcast bingo, one of the things could be
Shrek.
Midge talks about Shrek.
When do I bring up Shrek?
All the
Just
fucking
now?
time.
There's another
about
comedian
Shrek
called
rave.
Stuart who was on this, and you referenced Shrek at raves.
Did I? Oh yeah, Shrek visuals. Have you ever? Do you know? Like it raves. Have you seen on online? There's like behind like DJs doing like rave music and stuff. They have crazy visuals for people that are tripping balls to kind of have a good experience. And there's one where Shrek comes out and he's like dancing around, and then the beat drops and he like comes out of the screen and he's like rah, and he breathes fire over everyone.
yeah. I don't.
Yeah, he'll do that.
The Shrek thing never got to me. I saw it a couple of times when I was a kid, and I thought, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, me too.
I like it. It never took because I know people who's like my boyfriend, some guy, and this Alison Spittle, my friend. She loves Shrek, and but the people that it gets a hold of, it really gets a hold of. But I was never one of those people. But I'm really pleased for you, mate.
Thank you, Tamsyn. Next time I see you, I'll
you don't need to do anything. You don't need to say anything.
Some Shrek stuff.
Okay.
If you're taking Tamsyn's on, can you
Shrek ears?
could we do like that
Great
Shrek video
visuals.
on the screens during the show?
No, because no,
it's too high
Boring. I'd
tech.
have done it.
wait, what?
I'm saying next time Tamsyn's on, get the projection screens out and do some Shrek visuals.
No.
And I will not react at all.
That would actually be so funny.
So the crowd would be like,
With no sound, just the visuals.
I'll be like, now the room is split between people who are ambivalent to Shrek and people who love Shrek.
Talking about come dine with me, and Shrek's just like. Rah!
Do I talk about Come Dine With Me?
Well, you talk about come, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to burn your material.
No, you're right. I do talk about Come Dine With Me. Wow,
We
wow, look at that. It's not just Shrek she likes. Okay.
It's come as well.
No, that's not the point of the bit, darling.
fuck. No, I don't. Oh, God.
Oh no. So you did you study the acting?
I did do acting.
Where did you study the acting?
At oh God, what was it called? The Courtyard Theatre in Hoxton.
Great.
Yeah.
And then you decided, sack this, I want to do jokes.
Well, no, sadly, no. No one does this by choice. I did acting, and then the only work I could get was musical theatre work, and I started going all down that route, like West End kind of stuff. But it was never for me. Like I went down to do an audition for a big new West End show, which ended up getting panned. Great.
What was it?
I can't even remember what it's called.
Was it Groundhog Day the musical?
No,
That did really well.
Yeah. Well,
no, it was something that got panned before it opened.
Oh, right.
Also, it didn't even happen.
But before, but I'd already kind of been like, I don't really want to do this. But and I went down. It was this big audition, and there was all like the tables and everything, and the cameras and all of that. And then I saw the pianist, and like I had to this is when I knew I'm not right for this job, because all the other girls would be like pink fluffy bunnies, and they were all like perfect, and they had all their sheet music like in perfect folders like that, all laminated. And when I went down for my audition, it was like a paper folder, and I pulled out, it's like crumpled and like and I mean it wasn't even like folded, it was like that, and it's like sellotaped together, and then I'm trying to like straighten it out. It's got blood on it from where I've once had a paper cut, and the pianist is like, I can't read this. I'm like, you know it just fine. There's the coda. You're fine. And he's I'm like trying to smooth it out, and he's like, I can't read it. I'm like, you can. And it's like it won't stay on the thing because it's like all crumpled and like. And I'm having to like, I can hold it for you if you need me to, and like doing the audition and everything, and just thinking like, I don't think I'm right for this.
What was the audition piece? Do you remember? What were you singing?
I think it was something from Chorus Line. I can't remember which song.
One.
No.
Singular sensation. That's from Chorus Line. That's the one I know from that.
That's very good.
Thank you.
That's a group number, so that would have been hard.
You'd be a horrible casting director.
I don't like that.
Did you I did Chorus Line once with the hats.
Yeah, that's good.
I could have done it.
I think you could have done it.
Yeah, well, I did do it for a bit, and then I started to be like, no, and you just look stupid doing musical theatre.
Yeah.
I just felt like an idiot, and then I thought this isn't right for me, and then I just bopped about doing a few bits of different acting, this and that. And like commercials and films and stuff, and then I got a boyfriend, and he was a stand-up, and he'd be out like gigging all the time and like actually making money. And I was like, oh. And then I went down to a comedy club, and I was like, oh, this is all right. It's a bit of a laugh. So then I was just like, I'll just give it a go. And that's how I ended up doing it.
Sick.
Yeah.
Can you remember your first joke that you wrote?
No, but I do I've put one of the really, really early jokes I wrote in my current show, and it's going well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all right. I can't remember the really early jokes. They were really they're all right.
Did you do like open mics and stuff to start with?
Not really. I did a few open mics, but then I was kind of lucky. I just knew people who ran gigs because I was in the acting world anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah.
people kind of knew people. So it wasn't too bad. I got to like not do a lot of that kind of thing. But I was really terrible when I started. I did character comedy for a bit. I just fucking died on my ass. I remember I went
What
to
were
do
the characters?
I can't even remember her name, but she was just like really deadpan, just idiot girl. And and I did a gig with like Omid Jalili and Sean
cool.
Walsh. It was one of like my first gigs, and I was doing
What
this
the
character,
fuck?
and I'm saying I died on my ass.
Oh, no.
Not a single laugh. To the point where like the other comedians like turned their back on me. They wouldn't like talk to me. And I remember, but I was so like hardened from acting and stuff. I was
Right.
like, yeah, whatever.
I was gonna say,
I
like,
didn't care.
Yeah, like how do you keep going after dying like that?
Well,
But
I'd probably done things that were, I probably sung songs that I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? But I
yeah.
just was like, because I didn't understand the comedy world at all.
Yeah.
It didn't really affect me. I probably didn't know it was as bad as it was because I'd never really like done gigs. I'd
Yeah.
never like been to gigs.
Yeah.
That's great though.
That's quite,
In a way,
it's
that's
quite
like
nice.
supposed to-
In a way,
Useful
yeah,
armor.
because I was like saved by my own ignorance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened quite a lot to me. So that's been.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's been lucky.
Do you still do any music stuff?
No.
Even just on a personal.
I've got a
at
dream
home?
of being in a band. I sing all the time at home.
Yeah.
because
Love singing.
I have to keep it ticking over.
Yeah.
I still do ballet. I've gone back to ballet
Oh, really?
recently.
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I
Ballet
did a lot of ballet.
It's supposed to be one of like the best things for your like muscle, like
core
good for
and
your
balance and
muscle.
stuff?
Have you seen ballet dancers? They're so muscly.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
I'm so sore today. I was really proud yesterday because I'd been for like 3 weeks and they were doing. Oh, there's no point saying no one will know what it is. Chassé, pas de bourrée, glissade,
Oh
assemblée.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, great. I was like, yes, I can do these.
Yeah.
And I was like, really happy with it.
Whoa.
But then I showed off too much and I'm really hurting today. God's punishing me today.
Does it not wreck your feet as well? Is that like a thing?
Did you have fuck toes?
Yeah, no, it's my nail beds are completely fucked
okay.
on my. I lost a toe. I
Do you
lost a
do
toenail.
point?
Not a toe. Sorry, I lost. Yeah, I did.
So casually.
Is it gone
It
forever?
actually probably made me better if I lost a toe.
Toenail gone forever?
No, it's grown back, but it's nasty.
Yeah.
And it's never been right, that toenail.
Right.
And
I've got one of them as well.
Yeah, I did put in. Have you?
Yeah,
Do you know what? I've been looking into how to get rid of like fungal nail infection. There's no way to get rid of it. You have to get a pill from the doctors, and they don't really give them to people because it's bad for your liver or something. That's the only way to
can't
properly clear
put
it out of your
cream on or
system.
Nah.
No,
It also
because it's
takes
your
ages.
nail
You've got
bed.
to-
So if you're putting a cream on it,
like
it's
that.
not going to do anything.
I don't like that.
It also takes a long time.
Mine
Yeah,
isn't-
you'd have
mine
to do
isn't
it a lot.
fungal. It's just the nail never grew back after a big pop.
Mine's like the corner of it, so I just keep trimming it down and down and down, and it's just I want to pull it off.
Sorry, everyone.
Thing is,
If you do enough ballet, it'll come off again.
yeah.
Maybe I'm not good enough to. I'm not good enough. I'm stuck in this horrible place where I'm not good enough for my nails to fall off,
At least-
and I'm not like bad and like I'm not doing little enough to have good nails. So I'm really in like a rock and a hard place with my ballet and my nails at the moment.
it's a goal to strive towards though in your ballet. That's what you should say to
strive
yourself.
towards
to get
nail
a
falling
nail
off.
falling
I
off.
think that's good.
I want you to work me so hard my nail comes off. That's what they said in Dirty Dancing. Isn't it?
yeah.
I want to do so much dancing my nail falls off. No one puts baby in a corner with a mouldy nail still attached.
Yeah.
Do you think you would ever do singing or dancing or anything in a show, a comedy show?
I've done river dance in a show.
Oh yes.
I did river dance in a show, but that was because I wanted to learn how to do river dance, so I
Yeah.
just forced it in to the end of the show.
yeah.
I did singing at the beginning of my show this year, but not in a serious way because I want people to like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like I would. There was a point where I was still getting seen for stuff. I got seen for Big Cook, Little Cook, and he had to be able to sing for that. And I got really down to like the last. Yeah.
Whoa!
And the girl I was in the audition with, she got it.
To
But
bitch.
it was
To
it was
be
a
what?
big-
I thought it was just the two of them in that.
yeah, so I was going to be Big Cook. Oh, they've done a reboot of it.
Oh,
with
I
two
see.
women.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sexist.
Yeah.
No, just old. I don't watch television
You're like-
for children anymore.
Yeah,
My reference is
no one's
the,
heard about that. It's two girls. That sounds shit.
my frame of reference is the two guys from when I was a child. Also, not even that much. I don't think I was that young. I think it probably still wasn't aimed at me when it was the That's probably a bit too old for even
It
then.
was aimed at me. I was big cook, little cook coded.
That's fair.
I would watch the female version if I was a child.
I would watch it if Tamsyn was on it.
Yeah.
Well,
Even if I wasn't
they
a
made a
child.
huge mistake,
Idiots.
which they'll never live down.
Were you auditioning for Big
Big
Cook
Cook or
or
Little
Little
Cook?
Cook?
Yeah.
We never got told we were going to be, because I think they're pretty interchangeable.
Was it not really obvious? You walked in and they handed you a spoon that was like this. It's like, so we're not going to tell you what you're going for.
No, just the other girl was quite short. So I was like, well, by default, I guess you'd be Little Cook and be like, we can do stuff with the cameras. It's like, no, we want to make this true to life.
Yeah.
She has to be the Little Cook. She's the little one. And actually, I think she ended up being Big Cook. So
There you go.
the other girl must have been really
Really
small.
really, really small.
I can see why she got it, to be fair. She is right for the role. She's tiny.
Oh my god! Have you seen Paddington the musical's
It
just
looks,
come out?
it's so
Have you seen
amazing.
it?
I think they've done such a good
No.
job on it.
I
No.
saw a very, very brief clip and didn't care, so I scrolled
Beef.
You
past.
saw a beef
You
clip.
said I saw a very, very beef clip.
Beef pop.
I think it's beef pop.
Yeah.
I think it looks
We
amazing.
titled the episode Beef Pub.
'Cause they were
Is
gonna-
it, what is it? Is it a puppet or a child?
Well, no, neither. So I thought it was going to be a
No, it
puppet,
is
and
a
I was
puppet.
like, oh, boring, don't want that anymore. Because I just think puppets are done. You did War Horse, they did it. It's
That's
done.
crazy. But okay.
I think on stage, what they're doing that's interesting with puppets anymore, I'm done with it.
Doesn't mean they
So
shouldn't.
what they did was they got, it's like a costume that has a little person that's inside of it.
Okay.
And they look adorable.
Yeah.
And the voice of Paddington is performed by another actor who I think is on stage most of the show, but you don't know because they're on mic, but they're not puppeting the puppet. Like, it's not a
I'd
puppet.
be so fuming if that was my role.
But then
Just the
they
voice.
get
You
about
just
the
do
end, they bow
talking.
together.
I was like,
Yeah.
can I just ring in and do it tonight?
Yeah,
Because I need to be there.
yeah.
He gets
Yeah.
the bow. People know who he is.
Okay.
And he is
But-
the voice of Paddington,
yeah.
which is kind of cool. And also, I think he does the blinking.
Huh?
The blinking
Well,
is crazy.
the-
Sorry, that is a shit
The
job.
costume
Well, he
blinks.
clicks something.
I
You
think
do
'cause
the talking and the PowerPoint clicker, and that's
Yeah.
your job.
Yeah.
Also, he might not do the blinking. She might do it. I don't know.
I would say no. I'm not doing the blinking. I'm
Yeah.
just out of.
I would, but I'd just be like blink, blink, blink all the time.
make him blink one eye at a time.
He's got two
he's not
clickers.
well.
Two clickers.
He's having an epileptic fit. He's had too much marmalade and he's
Yeah.
fucked his blood sugar.
I like the idea that he has one for each eye, and every scene you just got like he's winking at people all the time. Why is Paddington
Pervy
winking?
Paddington.
Yes, I've been to Peru. Wink.
Yes, I've been to Peru.
Oh, have I? Yes, I love the Queen.
Wink.
Wait, why was Paddington brought up? Just because it's cool?
Because it's a musical.
Yeah, why did you bring it? It's cool though.
I've got to say, my musical knowledge has ended. It was
Okay, sorry.
it was in and around when I did college. I did musical theatre there, and then drama school, and then as soon as I stopped doing it, I weirdly ceased to have any interest in musicals
Yeah,
whatsoever.
My only knowledge of musicals is the musicals that I saw when I worked at the King's between 2016 and
So
2019.
Joseph.
Oh, you're a bit later than me.
It's like Calendar Girls musical.
Oh shit.
Or like one that Sting wrote.
Yeah, something ship. The
Shipbuilding. It was fucking class.
is it called the tall? The
Something about
something ship.
shipbuildings.
My friend Laura did the.
It was everyone had Newcastle accents and it was nice.
Nice.
Laura, who worked on it when they first did the previews of it down in Newcastle, said that Sting was actually very nice. He came and took her over drinks and stuff like that, which is quite nice. Because
That is
I get the
nice.
vibe he seems like a bit of a knob, but
Yeah,
apparently
but
not.
I reckon if you're in an environment where it's like, oh, I better be nice now.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's
it's
true.
when you got to catch them
That's
off
true.
guard. I really need to pee, but I just need. It
How
wouldn't
long
be
are we
right.
going for?
It wouldn't be right for me to not
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
Oh, we
And
haven't
you're
gone
gonna
for over
piss
an
the
hour
chair.
actually.
Is
Piss
there
the chair.
anything you want? Is it possible for me to pee and come back?
Yes.
Should I do that?
Yeah,
We're gonna
please
have
do.
a
Talk
pee
about
You
bringing
can
your
listen
dog.
to
We'll
it.
talk about when you
Yeah.
go away.
Okay, well, I will.
Oh my god, you really need.
No, I'm really.
Are you gonna go in here?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
It's
There's
pretty
a
soundproof.
toilet
We won't
right
hear
there.
anything.
I don't.
We're lit.
I don't. I'm just,
If we all put our microphones.
I'll take the mic with me.
Oh my god. Breaking news, guys. Glasgow City Council has decided to go ahead with free public transport
We
trial.
heard this a couple of days ago, but it's only for 1,000 people.
I didn't know that. Thanks for telling
I bet
me.
I won't even get picked.
Thanks for
And
telling
it's only
me.
for 6
I didn't
weeks.
know.
Can we try this again but with more enthusiasm? Oh my god. Free free trial for public transport. Free public transport for
You get it.
free public trial, free transport free trial for no. It's a trial period for free transport for public transport. I don't understand. Some people get free public transport.
I bet it's not going to be me.
Yeah.
No, I want
still angry about
to
it.
hear you say the sentence. Come on, keep going.
I've just found out, Tamsyn, that there's going to be Glasgow City Council is trialing free transport for people, free public transport, and I thought that was incredible, but they guys don't care about
I
it.
think it's incredible, but only 1,000 people. It only gets to be 1,000 people, and it's only for 6 weeks. So how much do you bet it's not going to be me that gets it?
What, so we get to travel for free on a bus that don't turn up?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, suck on that. No,
Yeah.
I'd love free travel.
Yeah,
me
that'd be
too. Should we
amazing.
apply? I don't know how you get it.
I don't know, but I've
just
spent a lot
thought
of
that
money
would
on driving lessons, and I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Tammy, who works at the stand in the office,
Well done, Tammy.
just passed her driving.
Yeah, we saw it
Oh,
all the time.
congratulations.
And she was really nervous, so that's a good sign for you.
Yeah, well, that's one less pass available for me. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
Not a quota. There's a limited number of.
In the day, yeah, there is.
That's not true.
Yeah, well, that's what I heard, and I've passed my test, so must be true.
My driving instructor, apropos of nothing, the other day, asked me if I was a vegetarian. I was like, why am I driving like one? Like,
That's so funny.
What
Why-
did they say then?
he just was like, literally out of nowhere, was like, are you a vegetarian? I was like, no. Back to silence. Like,
Maybe he was about to offer you like a sweet deal on a nut roast or something.
Yeah.
no, I don't know why he asked me that. I sometimes have a bottle of coconut water, and he was like, do you like that? And I was like, well, yeah. I was like, I think I do like it, yeah, probably. And he was like, yeah, I like that. It's quite like natural, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, do you drink it all the time? And I was like, don't know. And he was like, yeah, I just have it for a treat. I was like, wow. What a fucking miserable life. Driving me like no,
Wow.
I drive you around all day, and then as a treat you get to maybe have some coconut water. Really, he's a good guy though. Like this one, he's a good guy. This is my second driving instructor I've had.
Nice.
The
First
other
one bad.
The other, I've got a bit about it in my show, but it's really, really bad.
Really?
Yeah. It was. I now realise now I've got a good driving instructor.
Yeah, how
Just
bad?
I didn't know how to use the handbrake. He just said just put your foot on the brake. So then when I got in with the new driving instructor, I was like, oh, the handbrake. Oh, like it was like some sort of like alien dildo. I didn't want to touch with my hand. Like, whoa, the handbrake.
yeah.
That's crazy.
There was,
Yeah.
My driving instructor used to tell me that he had Theo Paphitis' phone number and that he was going to phone him with his business plans.
Oh,
So
he
he
was
was
a
crazy.
liar.
But I don't know if he ever did though, but he always told me he had an idea for putting screens in the backs of taxis to sell houses.
So houses specifically?
Yeah, specifically for Remax.
I'm probably not going to buy a house
Yeah,
when I'm in the back of a
not a
cab.
Like
taxi
fine
house.
putting screens in the back, but like why specifically for
This was his whole business plan, and he was going to phone Theo Paphitis because he'd got his number somehow, and he was going to phone him and tell him they had a business idea to put screens in the backs of taxis to sell houses through Remax. That was
Just
all of it.
You just need to probably just stick with a leaflet, I reckon.
Yeah.
If I was Theo Paphitis, I'd be like, leaflets. Pop one of those in the cab. If they'll let you. That's so stupid.
Where there were two main driving instructors that taught like my year at school. And,
Whoa, that's a big job.
I know. Well, it wasn't like they weren't like hired by the school or anything. It was just they were like the best ones, and you could really tell who was taught by Lorraine and who was taught by Jo, and I was taught by Jo because she was fucking crazy in the best way. I love her. I love her. No, but she was an angry person, so would get road rage on my behalf, and there was a few times where I would get. Like, I would be driving along and then some pedestrians would run out into the road and she would roll down the window for me and then honk the horn and be like, nice way to die, like that. And I remember when she did that, she leant across, shouted that, sat back, and then I looked at the pedestrians and it was these two boys and one of them was someone who I desperately fancied at the time. And he saw me and he looked at me like that, and then I was like, oh my god, he's gonna think that I said that. So then I had to go and say, it's like, sorry, that was my driving instructor. But she would, if someone had cut me off or someone had like done something dodgy, she would make me follow them and like hold the horn. Yeah.
Whoa.
She sounds insane.
No, but it's made me a real feisty driver, and I quite like. So it's like I don't follow anyone if they've cut me off or done something bad, but I am quick to. If someone's been a
honk.
dick, I would honk the horn.
I got phoned by Kat McGregor while you were telling that story, and I considered bringing her on the pod.
Oh, that would be fun.
Kat McGregor being the manager of the Edinburgh stand. Good gal.
You've done the Edinburgh stand, haven't you?
I have, yes, very nice.
And you've done all 3 now.
I have done all 3.
Which one's your
what happens
favourite?
now? Do I retire?
Yeah.
Obviously, this one's my favourite. You guys know that, and
Yeah.
now you've gone down a notch for that because
sorry.
you knew
I
you're
had
the best.
momentarily forgotten.
You know you're the best.
I just wanted it on record that.
But when
Tamsyn
I
Kelly.
go on the Edinburgh podcast that doesn't exist, I'll say, you know you're the best. Guys.
Do you remember your first gig at the stand? Look at me bringing this back on track. Just
It
1 hour
wasn't.
into
It wasn't
this
very
pod.
long. It wasn't very long ago.
Really?
Seriously?
No,
Was it
because
when you moved here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did 10 minutes at Red Raw.
Nice.
Red Raw.
And then they were like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't watch it or something." And then I was like,
Really?
"Or it was
Was it
someone on
here?
email was like."
Oh, there was no feedback or
That's
something?
it. There was no feedback
Oh,
because
for
I didn't know
God's sake.
about this feedback
Yeah,
thing.
that's
so I
bad.
just went, "Yeah, done my 10 minutes, smashed it. Can I have a job now?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh no, you need to do it again." So I was like, "Okay, I'll do it again." And then I was like, "But I'm not doing it again after that." I was like, "I'll do it twice."
Yeah.
And then it was fine after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then I've just slowly worked my way
Up
wormed
the
my
ranks.
way in.
Yeah.
Was it at the
Well done.
Glasgow one that you did was it the Red Raw here or was it?
No,
in-
it was the Glasgow. It was the old Glasgow
Right,
stand,
right.
and it
And
was
there wasn't
wonderful.
any feedback. That's weird.
That is
No.
weird.
How long ago was it?
Ages ago.
Thank God it wasn't me then.
Like, it was like I don't know. It was like when I first moved here, so would have been like nearly 2 years ago.
Oh, could it be me?
Maybe
It would have
oh,
been-
No.
wow.
No.
No.
No shade on anybody. Because I think that's fair. I think come down and do it. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
And what? Oh, so you had to do it again. It's fine. I'll do it again. And it was nice. And then I just was like, please, could I have some more gigs? And it's been so nice.
Yeah.
Good.
It has. It's been great. I'm going
Nice,
to move
nice
back to
day.
London now. It has. It's been so great. And like, that it's just this is the best place. Do you think?
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
rocks
we're
here.
proud of it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
You guys make it great.
Thanks.
You do.
Taking that one.
But it's also I think it's so important that when like it's nice to know that when you're on the bill and stuff, like I know that we're gonna have a nice time.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it's not just
yeah.
like you're obviously gonna go on and smash it and stuff, but like I don't feel, I can come back during the break and like make sure you're okay, get you a drink and stuff. But then
So
also
nice.
you'll ask us how we are,
Yeah,
and not
of
everyone
course.
does it. So
No,
it's
it's true.
nice, it's a good.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
If there are nice, like you don't always get to see nice people when you're working.
Yeah.
Like it's I'm always grateful when I see the lineup and I'm like, great, or like when I'm going to be at a certain club and I'm like, great. It's
Yeah.
not. That's actually not as common as you think. So I'm we're always happy as well.
That's good.
It's a win-win.
Are we all
Yeah.
going to cry now?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
But
it
when
is
you move,
nice,
you have to come
guys.
back at least like once a
I'll
month.
you won't even notice that I'm gone.
Yeah, good. Okay.
You won't even notice because, let's be honest, I mean, as the time's approaching, I'm like, can I be asked?
Yeah, you have to
Of
come back.
course.
all the time.
You honestly won't even notice that I'm
Good.
gone. Yeah. I mean, what is there even also that it's just not gigs aren't as good in London, really. So
Yeah.
I guess there's more of them though, is the only thing.
Yeah.
There is
is
more
the
of them.
audience in London at London gigs? I suppose it depends where you are, but like, does it tend to be more touristy?
No.
Is it like it's like local people going to the shows?
It's not it's like Edinburgh is so touristy.
Yes, yeah.
And it's nowhere like
Okay.
it's not like that. I remember the first time I was gigging in Edinburgh, I was like, oh, this is so different compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah. It is mad.
But Glasgow's the best. Like the Glasgow audiences are just the best. Like they're so good, and they're really comedy literate as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant. I mean, I would. That's why me and Alison Spittle just filmed our special.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Glasgow.
Yeah, how did it go?
Nice.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was chaotic. It was crazy. We're gonna have to cut out Alison's burps. She did so many burps, and it was like. Then it got to the point where it was like, you have to stop burping. You can't keep burping, Alison. It's not. And then her curtain fell down, so I had to get up and like start taping the curtain up.
I think I saw something on
pictures of me taping the curtain up. It was just like, it was really good. It was good fun. It was a good laugh. And I think we're going to try and do a live recording every year.
Oh, cool.
In
That's
Glasgow, because it's so fun.
Yeah.
And even if we're just doing bits or something, you know, like, I think that's the plan.
That's
so,
but it does. I think also it makes audiences. It can like make or break like how audiences behave when they know that
If it's being
getting
filmed or not.
filmed.
Yeah.
Like if there's lots of like in the old venue we recorded something that we can't say what for, but it was like there was one guy that as soon as we started, he was just, even though we had spoken to everyone and we were like, right, don't ruin it, like all this, just have fun, let the show, like just enjoy the show as normal, but like
Don't shout
out, blah blah. Literally Susie like came on, said like 4 things, and then he started shouting out, and genuinely he spoke twice and she was like, yeah, fuck off, like, get him out.
She was
And
like a
then
head teacher. It was unbelievable.
yeah, and then he didn't move, and she was like, are you gonna go or do I have to come and escort you out myself? And like she was honestly like, I have to get this done. We are not letting this, like everyone in this room has worked so hard for this to happen on time and do this. Like you cannot be the person to ruin it. I won't let that happen. So you have to fucking.
Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. And then he started leaving. And then I think he was carrying his girlfriend's handbag, and she made a comment about like, oh yeah, look at you, big man, with your like pink leather bag, like all of this. And then that he was fucking raging, and he went to go up and speak to her, and then like someone put their hand on his shoulder and like guided him away, and she was like, ooh, it was so good.
That's so good.
When Roscoe recorded his whatever it was, his pal from like ages ago came. And he was a bit like worried about him because he doesn't come to comedy that often. He ended up sitting in the front row, and I think CMB was doing the warm up, and the whole way through, this pal was just like shouting out and like joining in as if he was part of the conversation. It's like, oh my god, it's like the one
Makes it so
part that makes it
awkward.
harder. It's like somebody you know.
Have you had any bad heckles or anything like that? Or
I mean, I've had one recently that was really bad, but it's quite deep.
okay,
Do you want to hear about it or not?
I'm happy.
Do you want to tell it or not?
It's not funny.
Oh,
it's
okay.
deep, but
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear it if you're happy
okay.
to say.
So I've just been doing tour support, and I was doing the Hall for Cornwall, where I went on and did that.
Yeah.
And it's like 1,400 seats, big old thing, and I'm doing like local stuff. I'm doing jokes that I thought of, you know, earlier that day,
Yeah.
and it's going great, and I'm like, this is really fun. And then I finished this joke about pirates and Penzance, and the punchline is that I don't know my dad. And I look down and my dad's in the front row. Haven't seen him for 14 years, and he's got the phone raised like that, and he's like filming me, and I'm having like an out of body experience. But you know, obviously I'm a pro, so I just like bang 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 kept going. But I was like looking down.
How much longer did you have of the set?
Like this is like near the top, so I had like 20 minutes. And then he's just like tutting at me, like tutting at the material, like rolling his eyes and like, you know, like shaming me from the front of the
Jesus Christ.
gig.
That's insane.
Yeah, I don't even know, because I wasn't even listed for that gig, so I'm not even sure like how he found out about it. But
It could have
this
been a
is what-
coincidence. Like
no,
Okay.
like he's done it on purpose. Like
Front row
there's
as
a
well.
reason I haven't spoken to him for 14 years.
Sure.
And
oh my god.
yeah, and so yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, that is like the worst thing I think that could happen to me, and it's happened to me now.
Fuck.
But that is the problem, is that as your profile grows as a comedian,
Yeah.
grifters come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And I've been at a place where I haven't really had to worry about that, but it's happening more and more.
Yeah, that's not nice.
My
Yeah.
auntie messaged me. I was in Rolling Stone,
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it's
yeah.
called, like
Top
shows that
pick
you
of
have
the
to go and
fringe.
see or whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
And I posted it on Facebook, and then like 10 minutes later, my auntie messaged me and asked me for 50 quid.
That's so funny.
50 quid? I honestly haven't seen her for like 10 years or something.
Oh,
That's funny.
She
That's
was like,
kind
"Can I-
of iconic though.
that's everything's going so well. Can you lend me 50 quid? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. And then like a week later, she was like, can I have another 30 quid? And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
wow.
was like, don't give it to her. I was like, It's fine. It's because she paid my phone bill once when I was 16. So we both know that. That's what's going on said in the conversation is, remember when I paid that phone bill for you?
How much was a phone bill?
I can't remember. It was a lot. I don't know how I racked up
okay.
such a massive phone bill, but I shat myself and she bailed me out. She paid my phone bill. So
you guys might get
We're
this.
quits now.
It's like, you know, I'm not going to say specifically what show it was one recently where this happened, but do you get people that like you've not spoken to for years when we have like maybe someone off the telly on stage and they just you've not spoken to for like 15 years and you get a text going, hi, yeah, my girlfriend really loves such and such. I was just wondering if there's any tickets, and I was like, no, it's really sold out and I don't know you. Please leave me
it's like,
alone.
hey, how's it going?
Hey girly, how are you? Long time no speak. Hope you're doing really well. Anyway, just
any
seeing
tickets
that
for Kevin Bridges?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
there's no tickets for Kevin Bridges. Go away.
No.
Yeah, I have like friends and stuff that who, because they don't understand comedy, they're just like, oh, well, I don't need to get a ticket because I'll just like get one on the, or like, do you know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
like,
just
they'll
turn
just,
up.
yeah, and it's like, no, I'm really sorry, you will have to be treated the same, and it's not even because of me, it's because of admin. Like,
And it's also like
it's not
there's
down
only,
to me.
There's only so many seats in the room. It's
It's like they're all taken. There's nowhere to. You cannot
Yeah.
sit on nothing.
And people want to go and see you as well. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
things
Yeah.
will get sold out.
Yeah.
And also people
You
asking for
idiot.
comps. Like I had to explain to my mum once. I love my mum obviously, and obviously she gets some benefits. You know, I'm the manager, so I get her freebies every so often. But like, you understand that like, if it's someone's tour show and I give you a comp,
That means
you
that-
may as well go up
yeah.
and ask them for 30 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're taking money off of the individuals,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
club that's losing. If it's a mixed
Yeah.
bill, that's different. They get paid regardless. But if you're coming to someone's tour show and I give you a comp, I've kind of just taken money off someone there that's not mine to take. So, you know.
that is when it's all awkward, isn't it? It's like, it is kind of like, well, who are you to see this art
Yeah.
for free
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
everyone else has had to pay? It's kind of a bit
Yeah.
of a weird grey area.
It is.
But
It is.
yeah, I just do it on it. Do I like them enough?
Yeah.
Can they offer me anything in the future?
Yeah.
That is.
That's good. That's good. I think it is like it is nice that with us working in comedy, we often get free stuff.
Great.
Which
Does
is
happen.
good.
Me
Time
and
to
Molly
time.
had a day out in the Fringe. and
did you
got
get?
we got loads of things for free. What did we see?
Yay!
We saw CMB's show.
I
we
also
got
saw that for free.
We saw
And
that
that
for
was
free.
sold out.
Actually, was that the only one that we got in for free?
Didn't we, Ross?
No, we paid for that. But we would have paid for CMB as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we bumped into him and it was sold out. And then we had mentioned, we were like, oh, we're going to come and see you, but you're sold out. And he was like, nah, come in. And
Yeah, of course.
I thought
So-
we got to see more of him, but yeah. We
I
just
think
saw a lot of things.
we went to go and see Huge Davies'
Oh, yeah,
Free
and that was
Fringe,
free.
and that was free, but we
Yeah.
gave him some money in the bucket after.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I saw Dan Tiernan for free as well.
yeah,
So did
mind
I.
you. It is nice that Susie McCabe had said that we could get free tickets, but the timings didn't work, and it was really awkward because people were flyering for her. And there was a few other people as well that we were getting flyers for, and we felt like
Oh my
such
God, that was so
twats because they were
embarrassing.
like trying to give these like minimum wage workers trying to give us flyers, and we were like, oh no, we're okay. And we're like, oh no, I think you'd really like her, blah, blah. And then we had to be like, yeah, we know her actually. Can you please leave us alone? I was never
That's
embarrassing.
outrageous.
It was
So
like
embarrassing.
literally the worst thing. We should have just
Do you know,
said
you
no
just
thanks.
gotta take the flyer.
Yeah,
I know.
Always.
Yeah.
Just take the
Both
flyer.
of it was like both of us at the same time were like, we actually know her.
Oh God,
Actually-
I'm embarrassed for
Yeah,
you.
I will never do that again.
Yeah, no, just take the flyer.
Yeah.
It just honestly doesn't matter
We'll
what it's
take-
for.
I will take the flyer. Now I've learned I will take the flyer. Although I will, if we're trying to see like people that we know shows, I won't sit in the front row for
Oh my
them
God,
because,
yeah, that is.
because people were trying to get us to sit in the front row for Roscoe's show.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
I
had
was
to
like,
do that.
and
Do
we
we
had to
actually
do-
know him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had to
I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, if you guys had come to see my show, which you didn't, I wouldn't have let you see it for free. You would have had to have
That's
paid.
We would have
So
definitely
Respect
paid.
that a lot.
And
double
we would have
price
tipped
for
at the,
these
we would have
guys.
tipped at the end.
We would have
tipped
given you
at the end.
like 100% tip.
Yeah, well, their only tickets were £45, so I don't know about
Whoa.
that. I had a
You're
really
playing in an arena.
no. I was still playing Cab Bowl. Just the tickets were £45
Did you sell out much?
every day.
That's amazing.
Sold out every day.
You must be
Arena
loaded.
ready.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Mark Silcox one year called his show Arena Ready, and I just honestly, it's the best show title I've ever heard
Where
of.
was he playing? Like Hive or
Hive.
something?
Yeah, it's like the what's it called, the Pear Tree or something.
Nice.
Mark Silcox,
Arena
Arena
Ready.
Ready.
I
I
love
just was
that.
like, that's so. And if you
He's
know
so
him as
good.
well, and he's so deadpan, it's
Yeah.
like Arena Ready. Like, you just, that's so
Yeah.
good. That's so funny, man.
I the sketch group I really like, Auntie Donna.
Oh my god,
I bring them
that's
up.
on the bingo.
Yeah,
Jesus
I know. I
Christ.
bring them up all the time.
Line.
Yeah,
bingo.
I love Auntie Donna a lot. But
Panto.
they had a show. They had a show called new show, Auntie Donna new show.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show after that was called Big Boys or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. So then they were doing a double bill show. They were doing 2 shows back to back. And so then it was Auntie Donna's old show called New Show and then their new show called Big Boys.
Yeah, that's
Which was
great.
good. That is good.
That's very fun.
Thank you for bearing with me.
No, it was good. It was worth it. I don't want to be the fun police, but I have
You
to
have to
police
wrap
this
up.
fun.
Oh,
It's time to
no.
wrap up, I think. We always end the pod with an icebreaker question because otherwise
Funny.
we don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the response we're
Yeah.
looking for. Love that.
Crazy. And we did it once and then we kept going and now
I'm dead
we're in
inside.
season 2.
Well, this is what London did to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't laugh, just so funny.
Funny. Lol.
That's funny.
Actually, you do get people say that's so funny. It's like, would laugh then.
That's so funny.
There's actually, I'm not going to name them, but there's someone in the industry who is not actually a comedian, but that's what they say.
Oh, really?
That's so funny.
I'll tell you afterwards.
That is so funny.
And you can always hear them saying it.
If you're a comedian, I feel like you've earned the right to say, or,
Yeah.
or to go ha ha, because it's
Yeah.
not. You're not. It didn't make me laugh.
But you
Sure,
know
but
But I
it's
you
can
respect the-
acknowledge
Yeah.
that it's
Spread
funny.
the
I
craft.
think, yeah, that's
But
so
it's
funny.
just not funny to me. It's like
Yeah,
the opposite of trolls on the internet. Like we will say ha
Well done.
ha,
Yeah.
Haha.
That's so
rather than
funny.
like I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's not funny to me. That is my pet hate. Is people saying
I don't get
that's
it.
not fun. The worst one is when there's stuff being posted and someone comments underneath who.
Oh
Like,
my god!
I've just
yeah.
had to read that.
Yeah.
I've had to read you write
Yeah.
who.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it makes me want to smash my head up. It's
Yeah.
like that is just. I'm here looking for juicy comments.
I've never even
Yeah.
heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
I
says,
don't
says
care.
more about you than it does about them, I would
Yeah.
say.
Just go away.
Yeah. Good to know that anger's back.
If you've
Tamsyn-
ever written
Tamsyn-
who under a post about something you don't know it's about, just go away.
Oh my god.
We don't want you around
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm gonna on my personal Instagram account. I'm gonna comment on the clip that we post for this, saying who and tag you in
That's
it.
so good.
I will kill myself if you do that. I will honestly be so.
It's also because by the time this comes out, we probably would have forgotten that we had this conversation, so it would just look so rude. I won't do it, Tamsyn.
I might. Have you got your icebreaker question ready?
Yeah. I want to end the pod with me and Tamsyn still being friends.
Well, then it better be a good question then.
Tamsyn. Tamsyn.
You know how to make it okay. Don't write who underneath my podcast clip, and you know it will look. Can we get a member of staff in here? Can we get first aiders? Can we get a first aider in? Can we get a
Did
first
somebody
aider in?
ask for? That's me stripping.
buy
I'm not taking
tickets.
my
I was
clothes off
calling
though.
6969.
Good.
Please buy tickets to Tamsyn's show. So my icebreaker question would be, if you were to be summoned by, if you were come on, we're nearly there. If you were to be summoned by pentagram, what five objects would be on each point?
Is that a thing?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck, I thought that was really good. As
What are your
well.
5 favorite things? Is essentially the
It's
question.
basically, yeah, you know how if you summon spirits, you would need to have like.
So Tamsyn, you're dead, right? And then basically some witches or
Yeah.
potential occult people are like, let's summon
Yeah.
the spirit
Oh, I
of
see,
Tamsyn.
I see.
And
What's
they-
my essence
and
in
there's
5 objects?
Yes.
Yeah, and they have
Yeah.
5 objects to bring you. What are those 5 objects?
That's a good. That's a
Jade.
good question. I like that question.
Thank
5 objects that represent me. My dog.
With
Sophie.
Yes, she's got a nice necklace on. That sort of phone charm that fell off my phone.
Oh,
fantastic.
It looks really cute.
Yeah.
My dog and my ADHD medication.
Nice.
Some. Well, how do I get my favourite beach from Cornwall? Some
Cornish
sand.
pasty.
Tan.
Yeah.
That's racist. Well, you've just done that.
I'm okay with it.
Racist. Yeah, a little pile of Cornish sand.
Yeah, from a special beach.
Yeah, special beach sand.
Right, dog, sand, ADHD medication, Vinted, the app.
Yes. Yeah. Would it just be like a printed out picture of Vinted logo or like the actual app?
Ideally,
on the
it'll
phone?
be the sunglasses I ordered 3 weeks ago.
Ideally, yeah.
In a
Yeah.
Hovis fucking bread bag. Right.
The crumpled up sheet music from the chorus line musical.
That can never be seen ever again. What would the 5th one be? Feels like it should be important.
It's your
Or a
essence.
microphone?
It doesn't necessarily have to be something you like. It just has to be something that is you, that will pull you out.
That's me. My bob. A wig of my
Yeah.
bob.
That's
You
perfect.
have a really cool fluffy orange hat, I think.
Yes, I do.
I would put that there. Hope for the best.
Yeah, I don't really like that hat.
That wouldn't work.
I think
It
it's
wouldn't
really
work.
cool. I think
You can
it's
have it if
okay.
you want it.
Thank you.
When you move, you just leave that for moment.
How about my leather jacket?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And they would summon you.
Yeah, I feel like I've not really delivered.
I liked it.
No,
I
I
think,
liked it.
I think that's a small insight, and I liked it.
Yeah.
I've learned a bit more about you there.
What about you, Fraser?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Your glasses.
Your glasses, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fraser's
they-
husband has a tattoo of Fraser's glasses on his
Yeah,
arm.
That's so adorable.
Yeah.
It means
And
I can
what
never
tattoo
change
have
my
you got
glasses.
of him?
I
Yeah,
have
I
no
know.
tattoos. He's tattooed onto my heart.
Ugh.
No, but
Love you,
actually
Robbie.
tattoo him onto your heart if you
Yeah.
love him.
That would be very painful. I recently lost a lot of weight, whatever, and I can't wear my wedding ring anymore because it keeps falling off my finger. So I have to wear it around my neck instead.
Oh.
I will resize it, but I want to keep the weight off for 6 months before I do it because I'm not doing it twice.
Yeah.
I give him
Wait,
a necklace.
So your
Yes, and
glasses.
that's
Oh,
true.
right, okay.
Lottie gave me the
So
necklace,
would
which is very
that
kind.
would the necklace be
That's
number
nice.
So I
two?
guess maybe
necklace.
I guess maybe my necklace would be one of them.
That's
my glass would be
nice.
another one. What else?
Links Africa.
And well, in fairness, I've been wearing blue Chanel for the last 15 years, so maybe
Whoa.
that. Because I
That you definitely should then.
I've been
That's
like
lovely.
I feel like Robbie has a lot of say in this, but I was like, maybe I'll try a different and he's like, no, you can't. You're not allowed to
yeah.
change it.
Wow.
He's like,
Yeah.
That's your smell.
Yeah.
like, fine.
Oh,
That's nice, though. I really like that.
sweet.
Or is he controlling? Is that what
No,
I'm finding out here? It's like,
no,
you can't
no.
change this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Jesus Christ,
No,
Robert, give me
Robbie-
some room to breathe.
Robbie's great.
He is good. Something to do with
Panto.
theatre and soundy
Yeah.
stuff, my kind of modern life, maybe an SM58.
Yes.
A microphone, that'd be one of them.
Yeah.
How many is that? Is that 4? 3 or 4?
4, I think.
And then I like cooking.
Spatula.
Spatula.
Nice. Yeah.
In fairness,
Or
see,
a
recently
rainbow
Robbie bought me some new spatulas and they are class. I'm a really big fan of them because I really don't like. So when you get like
I
a
hated the way you said that. No offense.
that's okay. No offense taken. It was class. So I go. Yeah, I had these spatulas, but the problem is there's like a metal handle with like this sort of silicone top, and like it
Does it come
comes
off?
out, like,
Yeah.
comes out, and I'm like, oh no, it's a nightmare. I was like, I really need just like a molded thing with the whole thing. And Rob was like, I've got you. And he bought me like 20 spatulas in a packet. They're all
hell
multicolored and they're all amazing. They're all a single
Love
piece
that.
of silicone, I guess. They are so good. I was like folding cheese into things. I was making cakes. I made a carrot cake one day, and it's like, this is so easy. It was great.
Nice.
Wow.
Spatulas, baby. That's
No,
it.
that was
We really happened upon
Yeah,
it with
I really-
spatulas.
yeah,
I
that's
just realised
great.
I'm
Yeah.
quite passionate about spatulas at the moment.
Yeah. Let it go quick.
salt and vinegar McCoys.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously.
Cap.
Yeah.
A single, like the single of Justin Bieber's Baby.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to get away from that.
Yeah.
That's my. But maybe
Some kind of waterproof shoe or like waterproof clothing.
Some sort of mountain outdoor gear.
Yeah.
Maybe my jacket that I just bought, my red jacket.
Lovely.
What's that 3? I don't want to include baby.
Okay.
Even though probably that's true.
Nino.
No. Sorry.
That's their cat.
Sorry. My mum's cat.
Oh, sorry.
What's your favourite food? Go.
I already did something.
Oh, burger.
A burger and chips.
Burger and chips.
Nice.
Anytime I go to a restaurant ever, the biggest menu in the world of loads of things I like, I will get a burger.
That
every
always
time.
looks the best, I think.
Every time.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I struggle to deviate
Yeah.
from the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Last thing.
Some kind of, I don't know, you like comedy, don't you?
Oh, you actually do love comedy, to be fair. Like more so than anyone else in this room.
All these
Yeah.
posters?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comedy poster. That's great.
Sorry.
You got yours?
Mine would be
Something Welsh.
Yeah.
Welsh dragon?
Yeah. Welsh dragon. My
That
Welsh
neck, yeah.
dragon necklace.
A dragon. Okay.
Yeah,
Just
my
a
Idris.
dragon.
No thanks. Just the necklace.
But like, it'd be a friendly dragon. It's not like a scary one.
No, but guys, I want it to be believable.
Okay, fine, sorry.
My Welsh dragon necklace, Johnny's onion rings.
That's a new one.
Some kind of sweeties.
Yeah, sweeties from my mum and dad's sweet shop.
Nice.
Oh.
I don't know who I am.
Shrek based.
Yeah, some
Oh,
Shrek
yeah.
visuals.
Some Shrek visuals.
Something music.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, what music do I really like? I really like the Darkness CD.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Why is that that funny?
Of all.
But it's true though. You do love the
I love
darkness.
the darkness.
Their Christmas song is good.
Yeah.
It's one of the best ones.
I saw the tour where they did an anniversary tour of Permission to Land, which is one of the best albums ever, and they just played it cover to cover, and then at the end they played Don't Let the Bells End because it was the 5th of December. It was so good, really, really good. Don't let the bells ring, Christmas time. Don't let the bells ring. Yeah.
Wow, that was a great end.
It's the first. It's like
Don't
what's
let
the
the-
24th night?
That was a good end.
That's
Don't
right.
let that. Thanks, Tamsyn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This is going to be our Christmas special.
Wait, no, Tamsyn didn't plug anything, did you?
Oh shit!
I don't
Hello
really have
again.
anything to plug. I've got nothing. I'm doing a tour next year, Hot Titty Bungalow.
Yes.
Have
And
you
it's
got
gonna have
socials?
singing, dancing, dying in it.
Yeah.
That's
There's
my
gonna be
next hour.
stripping
Singing, dancing,
paramedics.
dying.
Paramedic
Yeah,
strippers are going to be on stage, played
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
yours truly.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing some Darren Brown shit. So
Yeah.
see that?
Nice.
I hate the way I said that. Darren Brown.
It's going to be arena ready. It's going to be
It is
great.
arena ready. It's arena ready. I'm
Sorry,
playing
I was-
at the Hydro.
Can we find
Yes.
you on socials?
If you must. No, please do. Yeah, you can find me on socials.
At Tamsyn Kelly.
That's correct.
Great.
Nice. Anyway, now it's Christmas time.
Don't let the bells end.
Christmas time.
Don't let the